Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Blasted as he lets it go. It's a seam wide open. He flips his field in an instant, and he's got him set up at the 20. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. He makes the grab. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. And in the closing moments of the first half, they'll try to put a 3 spot on the board. Just drives it between the uprights. That'll bring him to within 4. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Yeah.
Gentlemen, this matchup on that Smurf turf, sign me up for another half in Boise. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. Yeah. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Albertson Stadium.
No. You hear that? Yes. Open.
And the Rebels will kick it off to start the second half. Here's the return from inside his 10. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments, but they've got to find a way to run it. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
And when you're on defense, see if it's downloaded all the way, because last I checked,
you know exactly what time it is. That ball gets a little heavier, it gets a little slicker. You're trying to get to that thing. You know you get your hand on it. There's a good chance it's coming out. Nice job on the defense, finishing it with the assist from the weather.
He was looking for some place to put his foot in the ground, but the defense was everywhere, and he's knocked down behind the line.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
Got his man quickly. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, UNLV. Offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
And with the extra point, it's a 21-10 game. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd.
I didn't beat Boise last season. They fucking blew me up.
The 10, here he comes. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Boise State ready to send out that offense. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive.
I'll probably jump on it after this.
There's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over, they turn it into points. Jesse, that is not a recipe for success.
Good news, though, they get another chance, right? They can make amends with this drive right here. That's all that's important. You've got to execute, and you've got to lock in.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. It's a draw. Got enough for the first. And he left the first defender grabbing at air before he was finally tackled.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
They'll snap it on first down from the 35. They'll give it to him again. Running to Green. Turning it on. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
Well, right away after picking up a first down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back. And I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for the back.
And you become so hard to defend when you can run the football successfully on first down. If you're starting like that, now what opens up? Play action. Now you're making me play pass and run. This offense, if they can create that run physicality, now it opens up everything else.
And the Broncos with the 1st and 10. Motion from the wideout. Leaves it with the back. Fights off a defender. Not a whole lot of room as he gets a couple inside the 30 to the 29.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D-linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
And running... So good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, it'll be hard to stop.
Hand off from the shotgun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. Looking for a man. It's St. Clair. And he was going for the touchdown there, and they couldn't make the connection.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. Smashes it between the uprights. That'll make it a 1-possession game. The lead is 8.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3-spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. He'll bring it back from inside his spot. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Rebels offense is back on the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Wide receiver going in motion. Caught behind the line. It's Beasley. There he goes. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Here's a heat. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. To get it done.
Off play action. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
And it's a really good job by this defense. Complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
And this is going to be incomplete on third.
This game just... different than it did in the first half. After that incompletion, now setting up fourth down, they only have a one-possession lead. Things were looking so much better earlier in the game. They're going to have to get it together throwing the football if they want to win this game.
Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So, let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, defensively, you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. It's a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Broncos can really attack on this 2nd and short. They'll leave it with him. Spins away from the defense. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. And the Broncos will snap it on 1st and 10. The pull and throw off the RPO. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Broncos!
This receiver is dangerous because of what he can do after the catch. Once he has the football, he is so good at making defenders miss. You saw it on that play.
They opt to go for 2 to try to tie it up right now. Back to pass, it's St. Clair. It's complete to the left. He's into the end zone. 2-point conversion is good, and we've got a tie game. They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. UNLV is ready to go back to work on offense. That touchdown lead they had has disappeared, and now we have a whole new ball game as they start the drive. They'll try the run. That keeps the running game churning. Pick up a 5 to the 23. The Rebels with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. The give to the tailback. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this third
It's tired now. The running backs are running all the fuck over me.
They fought tooth and nail through 3.
Plus my starting running back's so worn down from the season.
Can't wait to see how this fourth quarter is going to go and see who can come out on top in this barn burner. Final stands in the game, and we'll start with the first down. Motion from the wide receiver. The give is to Williams. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that.
Breaks into the open. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked. And the Rebels are marching down the field. The give to the big fullback. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Smith wants to throw. Bringing the heat. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't. And he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
3rd and short, I have no problem with RPO because I can run it or I can throw it if I see something opening. Maybe he should have ran that one. You got 2 downs possibly to still try to make it happen, but he definitely didn't throw an accurate ball.
He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. He stepped out of bounds right at the 45-yard line, and now they're starting to put things together.
I love the play call by the running the ball. The score is what it is right now. You don't have to panic. You don't have to throw it every single down. You don't have to go up tempo. Just run your stuff. Be balanced. Run the football. Make sure this defense stays honest.
And he dropped it. Oh, what a missed opportunity. Nobody around. Just had too much time to think about it. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Just a little bit too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot.
I don't know if the quarterback read the coverage properly on that one, but obviously the result is an incompletion.
Now trying to keep this drive alive on 3rd and long from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to take a shot. Snags it. Touchdown Broncos. And with that, they move out front here in the 4th.
And a really nice job by the quarterback. He drops back. He knows where he's going with the football. You can tell. He sees this guy coming from left to right, running that post down the middle of the field, throws it perfect timing to his receiver. He catches the football, takes it into the end zone.
The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the score coming on the touchdown pass from 55 yards out. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. UNLV ready to go back to work on offense. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On first down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. They'll move the wide receiver. Smith dropping to pass. Finds his man. It's Reynolds. Oh, he's got some space. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield, and you saw that right there.
Oh, they're after him. Safe completion on the screen. No, sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. The Rebels now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. They just keep firing.
Yeah,
Just missed his man.
about to be cooking.
Just a little too much.
Nice job by the defense there, taking all throws away from the quarterback. He had nowhere to put that football in the field to play, so that ball obviously had to go out of bounds.
The blue turf rumbling on this 3rd down attempt as the Bronco fans exhort the D. Fires to the middle. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down. In search of that tying touchdown. They've moved the chains a couple of times. It's 1st and 10 again. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, you love to see that from the defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. They've given up a bunch of plays on this drive, but now that they're getting down close to field goal range, you're seeing them start to stiffen up.
Yeah, and plays don't matter anymore. Yards don't matter. All that matters with these defenses nowadays is points and limiting them.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
And if you didn't know this was a big play, the crowd is telling you. A huge 3rd down. Finds his man. It's Irvin. Touchdown, Rebels. A great catch and run for 6. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
The extra point here would tie the game. And he needs this one for the tie, and he's got it. We're locked up in the 4th. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. On the run from inside his own 5. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. Back to throw, it's St. Clair. It's complete to the right. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
Well, that's great timing by the quarterback and receiver on that out route. If you're going to be running that against man coverage like they were there, that ball has to be thrown early, and it's got to be thrown out in front of the receiver, and they execute it perfectly.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really...
Turning it on! He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
I love the play call running the football here in the fourth quarter because with the score what it is right now, everything is at your disposal on offense. You are not panicking. This isn't throw every single down, all of a sudden 2-minute air raid type stuff. You can run the ball. You can do all of your stuff, personnel, shifting, motioning. You just got to be very, very careful and absolutely cannot turn it over.
They run the reverse. Oh, that did not go as planned, except for the defense. They were right there to make the big stop. Trying to surprise him with the pass. Fires to the wideout. A strike downfield. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down.
And they've trusted their QB to throw the football. And he's going to have to make plays. He's made plays throughout the day. This is now when you come up clutch in a big moment when your team needs it. If that's any indication, I like what I'm seeing.
Power football with the run. The stop, the start, the juke, everything in the bag as he gets to the 29. The Broncos can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll run it from the gun. Powers through the defender. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. And the Broncos back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leading on this running game. Running behind that left side. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And as a defense, you're playing so aggressive, just trying to get downhill. And how about the running back? Runs it and gets a little bit to the right. So now they're on the right hash. So maybe the kicker likes it from that area, but this offense doing everything they can to set up for the game-winning field goal.
They get the timeout called with 7 seconds left on the clock. And this field goal team has been busy. This kicker comes out for the third time tonight. Perhaps duck shoes would be appropriate here as he comes out in the rain to try to win the game. Never a doubt. Celebration erupts on the sideline as they take the lead in the final seconds.
It is a nerve-wracking feeling as a football player when the game comes down to your kicker. And he has to come through. And Palmer, he comes through with flying colors.
And you know in college football, no field goal is automatic. But there's no college kicker situation here. He drills that right through the uprights. And, David, it looks like his team's getting the dub.
Left to go. Remember, all they have to do is get it close enough for a field goal here. Smith wants to throw. He's taking a deep shot. Ball falls to the turf. The final pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for this one. They get the W, and with that being win number 6, looks as if they're going bowling, guys.
And that's a good moment for this squad, right? Like, you start every season, you have big goals, and it usually starts with your conference championship and winning a national championship, maybe going to the playoffs. Everybody has different goals, but getting to a bowl is always sweet, and this team's eligible.
I know the coaches are really happy about this, the AD and the fans, because they know what it means for the program, right? You're going to get those 15 extra practices at the end of the year to help develop young talent. Looking ahead to next season, but that's next season. There's still a lot of football left to go this year. Let's just see how good of a bowl game they can get to.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.